welcome back to another Steam Boss video. Today we have a first for you. We are doing a carpet repair, actually two carpet repairs. They're ink repairs in a hotel room. Now, not gonna lie, this is probably the most difficult repair I've done because of the pattern on the carpet, which I will show you guys in a minute. We've already set expectations, well, realistic, I'll just leave it at that. So I'm gonna take you guys with me today, show you, and hopefully it turns out well. All right, so in this room here is our first patch. We're doing two today. So as you can see here, we have some ink. It doesn't show up too well on camera. You obviously have a big blob here and a big blob here, but it's kind of all over this area where somebody, I don't know, a pen exploded or something like that. So it doesn't look very good in the room. This carpet was already cleaned and they attempted to get this out, but couldn't. This could also be dyed as well, but that was a little more expensive and they have a ton of this carpet. So they just said, hey, can you come in, try to match it the best you can, even if it's not perfect, it looks better than having that kind of all over. So we're gonna work on this one first. We're gonna cut the piece out. We're gonna go downstairs and try to match it to what carpet they have left. Do a bonded insert, putting it all back, and we'll see how she looks. Okay, so we have cut the bad piece out. This is pretty thin carpet and really thin padding here. I don't know if you can see that, but very thin padding. So we've gone downstairs. Out of the big roll that they've had, we have cut this piece here, which this is pretty tricky to do because of the design of the carpet here, but we got it really, really close. I kind of cut right on this line here, and after we get all this lined up and cut just a little bit, so we got this piece here laid down, and as you can see, once we get it all laid down, it cut perfectly on this seam here, and it just blends kind of right in there. So look at that. That's pretty much as perfect as you're going to get this. So once we trick this over a little bit, that will match right there, and we'll get it all in, and wow, that's gonna look pretty good, I think. Despite, now this obviously is new carpet, so it's gonna be a little bit different from a distance, but once this kind of gets dirty, since this is a high traffic area, it'll slowly start blending in with the rest of it. But all right, let's try to cut this down a little bit more and let's get her seamed in. Okay, so we got the piece pretty much cut in place here. So we have our KOOL glide that we're gonna be using to put this in today, and our seam tape. So I'm gonna start by seaming the bottom here, kind of getting it all lined up, and then going up to the sides and trying to blend it in as best we can.
All the days, all the ways, I dreamt that you were mine. When you're gone, I'll carry on. I'll love you till
so this seam here is done. We're gonna kind of keep pushing. It's a little bit difficult because the carpet was in such a roll for a long time that it's a little bit wrinkly. So it's kind of adding difficulty making sure that everything lines up appropriately. It's trying to let the carpet wrinkle out a little bit, but so we just take the KOOL glide here, put it over the top, we'll let it sit. Green light off. Tool here. This. Try to make sure this is mashed down because of the ripples here. That. Move my makeshift seam weight over to this side. So we're getting there. So we just have to do the corner here. That's kind of already done over there, and we'll be good to go. So like I said, it's been a little bit more difficult because the carpet was so wrinkly. Can't really show you that, guys. It's downstairs, but it's in a big roll and it's all kind of wavy. So it's adding a little bit more time to it, but it's turning out good. Then make sure that seam is down. Okay, so we're gonna throw our weight on there. We are going to let her sit, clean all this up, and we're gonna see what she looks like. But so far, kind of made a mess here. But I would say that's not too bad. I mean, yeah, it's a different color because it's new carpet, but the match is pretty dang good. Okay, so the whole thing has been seamed in, and I'll let you guys see what she looks like from a distance here. So overall, if the carpet actually matched it because of the wear, we got it, I think, pretty much spot on. Looks really great. So overall, really happy with the way this turned out. I think after they walk on it for a while and it kind of blends in, I don't even think you're gonna know it's here. So this is, like I said, one of two. Let's go check out the other one. Some of y'all are wondering, well, what's for lunch? Well, today we got Burger King. Not super thrilled about it, but it was close, so Burger King. I just want to point out, this looks nothing like the photo Burger King. Nothing at all like the photo. Oh well, still gonna eat it. Okay, so this is room number 2. I kind of started, I forgot to film it, but because I was getting into it. But here we have another ink pen something explosion here, where this whole section here is just loaded with this purple ink. So instead of just making a patch, I'm just gonna cut this whole thing out and just replace it, because this purple, it's hard to see on camera, but it's all the way down here as well. So we just cut this whole thing out here. You can see how far the ink went. It's actually on the back of the piece as well. So we're gonna go downstairs. We're gonna see if we can match this up the best we can and get this thing bonded in.
12 seconds later.
All right, so somehow we have to make that look like it was supposed to be there all along. Okay. We kind of got the same thing going with this one here, is it's really, really wavy from being rolled up for probably like 8 years in the back there. So we do have everything cut and matched as best we can here. Gotta do a little bit of adjusting, but as you can see, we got it just matched enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some seam tape under there. We're gonna seam this side and then kind of work our way that side. We'll have to cut that over there, and then hopefully we'll be pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna use our seam board here. Kind of tuck that through. We're actually gonna start over on this far side over here. I don't know how well can you guys see the whole thing? Pretty much. We're actually gonna start on the far side over here, because this is what matters the most. Get that. Pull up this piece, tuck it all under, just like so. Boom. All right, very similar, just like that. Get it all even. Down here we want it at the very, very edge. And we got enough there, we got enough there. All right, so we'll start seaming on this side. We want to make sure that this is 100% matched, which it is. So, like I said, it's a little bit difficult because it's so wavy. It definitely adds another hard aspect of this. All right, so we're working our way on the seam here. We got it matched up going all the way down. We're gonna finish that. Next, we're gonna cut that, and we'll keep going. I kind of wanted to do a time lapse for you guys. Unfortunately, the camera's on like 15% battery, so I'm trying to reserve some. So I'm just gonna kind of show you the highlights here on this second one, but we'll get there. All right, so pretty much done seaming this side. This side there, we're just finishing up that corner there. And I think it's gonna look pretty good, despite it being a new piece versus old. I mean, here you can kind of see it pretty good in the camera about the fadedness and the not fadedness, but actually in person, it's not as bad as it is on camera. Okay, so final product. Let me know what you guys think. And there it is. So obviously we have new carpet versus 10-year-old carpet, but I don't think it's too bad. I think once it gets worn in a little bit, the design matches pretty well, if I do say so myself. Hey, and I'm pretty proud of it. I think once it gets a little bit dirty, I think we'll be in good shape. Okay guys, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed this one. I wish I would've got to film a little bit more, but I needed the tripod and the camera is literally at like 2%. So anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel if you are new. Make sure to check out our Facebook, Instagram, website? Yes, website, www.steambossing.com. And we'll see all you guys on the next video. Peace.